We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Tim Sunset Beach Bar invites all to the Sister Isle of Carriacou on their special day pass on Sunday, October the 30th. Catch the Osprey on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. On arrival, get served breakfast, then head on out for an island tour of Carriacou. Take a boat ride to Sandy Island, then it's off to Ansler Roach Beach for a buffet lunch of lobster, fish, chicken and ribs, along with cocktails all afternoon. The package costs $550 EC and includes your tickets to and from Carriacou on the Osprey, breakfast, the island tour, boat ride, and the buffet and cocktails. For bookings and more information, call on WhatsApp 14734153488. That number again, 14734153488. It's Tim Sunset Beach Bar Carriacou Day Pass on Sunday, October 30th. Come have some fun in the sun.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select Claims, fill out the relevant information, and click Submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
Have you ever imagined the value of being provided the best care services in the comfort of your own home? Or do you need caregivers that are truly invested in the health and well-being of your loved ones? Here at Innovative Healthcare, we are committed to providing you the highest quality care right in your home and the flexibility to recover at your own pace. Our services include Alzheimer's dementia care, wound care, physiotherapy, post-hospitalization care, cataract care, and so much more. We understand the great importance of your health and privacy. That's why we have a fully staffed team comprising of medical doctors, registered nurses, patient care technicians, and nursing assistants. We are located at Grove Street, St. George's. So contact us on 404-7838 to book an appointment today.
Alrighty, alright, let me make sure, let me fix up my thing. Alright, welcome one and all to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing today? Of course, I am happy to be back with you for another day. This is what we call news discussed, not told. The Mikey Live way, you know what I mean? I hope that you had yourself a good weekend. There were so many things to do, so I hope you did it and you had fun doing so. We want to say hello to the first-time viewers. We are happy that you're with us. And to the usual suspects, we are also happy that you're with us, all the time. So welcome, welcome, welcome to another Mikey Live program. So we have quite a few things to talk to you about tonight. Hoping that time would permit. One man imprisoned and another charged for Praedial larceny. Very interesting. We will explain that to you in a moment. 68-year-old man dies following a police-involved shooting. We're going to tell you more about that. And there's a walk for hope that happened on Sunday at Guelph. And there's a shortage of fish, I hear, in Grenada. 20 accidents recorded over the weekend. Many of them serious. And also, we are observing World Mental Health Day. Mental health is something that's serious and we need to talk about. So folks, we have all of that and more to tell you about when we come back on tonight's Mikey Live program. Again, we're happy to have you with us. Someone sharing tonight's program, you will receive some free credit compliments, Digicel, and I hope that person is you. Tonight's headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, NAWASA, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Innovative Health Services, Infinite Contractors, Real Value, and of course the National Insurance Scheme, and did I say communal? Well, right, the communal, and of course Team Sports. But no, here's that Carriacou excursion that we were telling you about. The tickets went out today. And they are like, I don't know if there's going to be enough tickets for the people who are expressing interest for that event. So I'm inviting you guys to get your tickets soon. I have a couple tickets. I don't get involved in that business, but I thought it was it was a really good initiative. And I told them, man, you know what? I'll help you sell the tickets. That's all. That's all right. So you can message me or something. Don't call me any program. Maybe later on or tomorrow, you could link me up and we could sort you out. All right. And by the way, we're going to be having I'll tell you this, tomorrow, God's willing, at 2:30 p.m. We're going to be having a special conversation with the Communal Cooperative Credit Union and Agustini's insurance brokers, and we're going to be talking about that insurance that they're offering to the communal customers. A lot of people are calling and asking about it because it seems really too good to be true, but it's true. And so persons wanted more, so I thought it was a good idea for us to just have a special program on that. So that's going to be happening tomorrow, God's willing, at 2:30 p.m. Just got to let you know that. So folks, let's take a quick break and come back. And when we come back, it could be real news in Olelililolo. So brace yourself. We are coming back.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
For your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PTINR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
The NAWASA app brings the power of NAWASA's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Alrighty, and let's get straight into the business. Of course, we from time to time tell you about the updates that Grenlec is planning for you, and I think now is a good time to tell you about that because they've got something coming up for you. Alright, again, outages that will affect you as of tomorrow. Now, according to Grenlec, these planned outages are part of an ongoing maintenance program. This program allows Grenlec to maintain reliability, power quality, and safety by continuously doing repairs and upgrading of the lines, poles, and infrastructure. On Tuesday, the team will be at Brunswick in Carriacou from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 6 Roads, Carriacou, 2 p.m. to 4. Then on Wednesday, Cafe St. George, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then Market Square, Hill, St. George's, 8:30 a.m. and that's going to go until 3 p.m. On Thursday, Black Bay, St. John, 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. And then on Friday, La Mode in St. Patrick, and that will be 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then in Tempe on Friday as well, and that will be 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. All right, so they say that they'd like to apologize for that. And of course, they say that it is necessary, all right? So, the general public, you're hereby informed that the addendum of the list of electors as at 30th September 2022 will be published for inspection, the raising of claims and objections and revisions. Now, this process is for 7 days from the 12th to the 19th of October 2022. Now, the addendum can be found in each parliamentary elections constituency office and at the post offices, police stations and medical stations and other public places. Please be advised that the closing date for the submissions of information to the registration office in connection with the claims for inclusion in the addendum or objections to any names which should not be included in the addendum is the 19th of October 2022. All right. Everyone, and particularly those who registered during the quarter July to September of 2022, you are advised to inspect the addendum to ensure that your name is properly included. The addendum should also be checked to establish whether there is any names included in that list that should not be there. All right, now a list containing the names of the registration officers, their that's officers and the constituencies and addresses and so on, and the contact numbers can be found on the website, the PEO's website. Today is observed as World Mental Health Day. That's right. Make mental health and wellness and well-being, make mental health and well-being for all a global priority. Now, I think that mental health issues and so on is not really mentioned enough. And now we have the pandemic that has kind of like stifled the awareness where mental health is concerned, and that's rather unfortunate. Now we often scorn, I think it's a norm here in our society to scorn and to treat with scant courtesies people who exhibit mental illness. But do you know that mental or people living with mental illness may be more than you can even imagine? You understand? There are people who may seem okay and they are not medicated, properly medicated, they're taking the medication and so on, and doing what they need to do. So, many aspects of mental health have been challenged. And again, we spoke about the pandemic. Already in 2019, an estimated 1 in 8 people globally, they were living with a mental disorder. At the same time, the services, skills, and funding available for mental health remains in short supply. Yes? And knowledge and, just proper training for people who might live around people with mental illness is just non-existent. And it is my hope that we can treat them differently, that we can treat them even better. You see, we judge them based on how the right-thinking people will or should behave. But then again, you have to remember that they are not as rational as we are. And just as how you are expected to understand somebody with diabetes, that is a condition that they can't help except taking medication and probably adjusting their diet accordingly. People with arthritis and so on that will probably have that problem for the rest of their life and have to just probably find ways to make it a little more comfortable for themselves. Similarly, you have mental illness. So I guess the job is ours to just respect these people a bit more. Okay? Good. I'll have to pull up this thing on your screen. I hope you can see it. There's some sort of a scam alert that is out there right now. I'm trying to get, I know that there's supposed to be some addresses that you may want to stay away from. Okay, and they are on your screen. Let me just put it up a little. Right, so hopefully you're able to read that. Now, the Grenada National Cybersecurity Incident Response Team, CSIRT-GND, they're advising the public against sending money for any product or services to any of the following 3 addresses on your screen. Kennedy Wanjoin, or whatever its name, I'll stand for it. Antonio Portfiro, or whatever it's called. So you see all these things on your screen, all right? And addresses Suriname and all of that, Kenya, Suriname. Okay, so they say currently there is an active scam campaign taking place involving the sale of high-end mobile devices in which the public is being asked to send payments to one of these 3 addresses. Please, they say, do not comply. Additionally, if you have sent monies to any of these persons, contact the CSIRT GND or the Financial Intelligence Unit, the FIU, as soon as possible. They say you might have been a victim of a very elaborate scam. All right, yeah, people have come online and they, they just try to take you, rob you of your hard-earned dollar. We are moving on. Okay, so what else do we have to tell you about, boy? Yes, the government of Grenada extend congratulations to the Grenada Trades Union Council and all its members on the commemoration of Solidarity Week under the theme Promoting Workers' Unity, Consolidating and Advancing Gains in These Challenging Times. And so the Attorney General, Claudette Joseph, she had a nice little address and so on, speaking about, the Solidarity Week.
The government of Grenada extends congratulations to the Grenada Trades Union Council and all its members on the commemoration of Solidarity Week under the theme Promoting Workers' Unity, Consolidating and Advancing Gains in These Challenging Times. For over 100 years, trade unions have been part of the labor landscape in Grenada and have played a critical role in advancing the interests of the working class. Indeed, labor has historically provided a launchpad from which several of our major political parties took flight. As a government, therefore, we appreciate the need to work together with the trade union movement in promoting our policies.
Now, she was saying that even when it was difficult to arrange and secure dialogue with the unions prior to June 23rd, they say that they committed to the workers of Grenada to take certain steps in their interest immediately upon forming the government. In that regard, to date, they say they have paid workers' salaries that was improperly docked in 2018, set up and operationalized the pension secretariat, and they are well on the course to pay retroactive pension by November 30th, 2022. Also, they say appointed and convened the Wage Advisory Committee, last convened 11 years ago under a previous NEC administration, and as well appointed and convened the Labor Advisory Board, which will give priority to recommendations for amendments to the Labor Code that will benefit all workers. All right, one man has been imprisoned and another charged with Praedial larceny. Now, Kelvin Benjamin is a 48-year-old unemployed of Loreto in St. John. According to police, he appeared at the Grove Magistrates Court on Thursday, 6 October 2022, charged with Praedial larceny and was sentenced to 1 year in prison for that offense. Benjamin was arrested and charged for the theft of a quantity of avocados valued at $30, and the offense was committed on October 2nd. Wait, let me read that over. Hold on, let me read that over. Okay. Kelvin Benjamin is a 48-year-old unemployed of Loreto, St. John. He appeared at the Grove Magistrates Court on Thursday, 6 October 2022, charged with Praedial larceny and was sentenced to 1 year in prison for that offense. Benjamin was arrested and charged for the theft of a quantity of avocados valued at $30. Okay. And the offense was committed on the 2nd. I don't know. $30. So maybe he's a repeat offender of some sort. I don't know. Maybe he's a menace to the society. Maybe, I don't know. But I just read what's in front of me, dog. A man make a jail for $30? Yeah! No! Something not right. Something not right. I need to find out more. So can somebody who's familiar with the case call me later? Because I would like to update the public on this one. You're telling me, and you're asking me to read that out. And I read out the thing innocent. I didn't read the thing before. Sometimes I don't see the thing for the first time. Yes, and the team putting the news together, you know what I mean? I reading the business, but I see 30, let me call and make sure it's $30 and not 300,000. No! A man make a jail for $30 avocados unless you terrorizing people in the community, unless they're tired with you, unless they give you 300 warnings. Mr. Man, stay in your place. Don't teach them people. Pay. You understand? But that's why, fellas, that's why if I didn't know, I'd call it police, because I don't like little context. I want a little context to the business, because I don't want it to look like, I don't want it to look off balance in this sense. I need some context. So tomorrow, somebody call me or somebody send me a message. You understand? Send me a message on the business. Even tonight, later, send me a message on the business who's familiar with the case, whether it's the police or a family member. Set up all the boy. Don't make me look so. Don't do me that. Don't show me another boss. Yeah, and don't show me another boss. So anyway, Benjamin was arrested and charged for theft of the quantity of avocados valued at $30. And the committee said, you make a year in jail for that. Okay, cool. Now you're going to stress me out now to feed you. Boss, and making him man plan back all them avocado dog. You can't have them, man. Boss, you can't have people like me and them people on the program working hard for $30, dog. You know much? Yo, you know what it costs in the state? You know what it costs in the state for that $30, dog? I hear you say that, dog. I hear you know. I mean, he need to be rehabilitated. Tie the man in an ant's nest. But what same thing had in the country, gas price crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, I think going on in the country. I gonna feed a man for tiffin 30 for pear, for 2 pear. But I'm making him man plan. But watch out, I'm making him cut the bush on the side of the road. Yeah, I mean, I'm making him cut, you see, we have to address the law. Make the adjustment, amend the law so that we could have, you know, so that the force could have a committee. Or the judge, give the judge the you know, the leeway, as they say, to sentence people to them kind of thing. You understand? 40 hours of community service, and here what I did. 2 hours a day. You hear me? And then you're gonna cut the side of the road or something so. You must stop thief. Or let's stand up with that. I can't know, but we want the road clean, so let's clean the road. Or let's stand up, but oh God, man. You know what? It cost the state to jail a man for a year for $30. Anyway, let's leave that dog. In a separate incident, Reginald Richard, a vendor of Queen Street, Victoria St. Mark, he was arrested and charged for the offense of Praedial larceny and vagrancy for the theft of a quantity of coconuts. Richard was placed on bail in the sum of $3,500 with one surety and is scheduled to appear before the Victoria Magistrates Court on Monday, 31st October, 2022. But yeah, they're trying to teach people a lesson, but don't thief, boy. You understand? Thief, don't think. You know, then people serious about that. You understand? You understand what I'm telling all you? Okay, so police have sent us this information as well. Police, they are seeking the assistance of the general public in locating Kimon Mitchell, alias 10, 32 years of Dunmar in St. David. Now, Kimon is wanted by the Criminal Investigations Department for questioning in connection with several offenses, including causing harm. He's 5 feet, 6 inches in height, slim build, dark in complexion, with brown eyes and black hair. Anyone seen Kimon Mitchell or has any information in relation to his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 440-3921, the St. David Police Station 405-3157, Police Emergency 911, Police Hotline 444-1958, or the nearest police station. So while we are on police news, we also have to tell you about an incident that happened a couple of days ago. Now, there was a police-involved shooting and left, well, dead is a 68-year-old man. Now, Joshua Paul, he's a resident of Pointsfield, that's in St. Patrick. Now, according to police, he passed away at the General Hospital on Friday, 7th October, while being treated for a gunshot wound to his leg. Now, during the early hours of Thursday, 6th October 2022, a uniformed police officer responded, they say, to a crime in progress at the St. James Street, Grenville, St. Andrew. On arrival, he met and detained the offender. While being escorted to the police station, an incident occurred according to the police. Mr. Paul received a gunshot wound to his leg and was immediately taken to the Princess Alice Hospital. He was later transferred to the General Hospital, where he subsequently passed away. An autopsy to determine his cause of death has been ordered. Now, the Commissioner of Police and other members of the Royal Grenada Police Force say that they'd like to sincerely express their condolences to the family and loved ones of Mr. Joshua Paul. Once we get an update on that, we will let you know. Walk of Hope held on Sunday at Guelph, organized by Arthur Houston, who's been a cancer survivor for 25 years. Like himself, there were other cancer survivors who participated in that walk through the streets of Guelph, St. John. It is something that happens yearly, spearheaded again by Arthur Houston. So it was huge support. Like always, I have to mute the songs because, you know, for copyright reasons. So this walk was, I mean, well attended. Well attended. There were different organizations there, there were different individuals there, and they wanted to raise awareness about the seriousness of cancer, but also to encourage people who are cancer victims or cancer survivors that that is not a death sentence. They're saying that, you know, despite the fact that cancer can be really hard on you, it is not a death sentence. Well, not always, of course, and early intervention is important. And so they try to give information and, you know, just raise awareness to this problem. I myself has a whole lot to say about cancer. I've been involved with people who are still battling with cancer, people who have been in cancer victims and have died, and people who have had cancer and survived. My mom is one such person. She is still battling with cancer. It was worse than it is today, but being by her side is hard. To watch how your loved ones move from being bubbly and energetic and so on, and the hair starts falling off once they're doing the treatment, and their entire mood start changing, people start feeling sad, and the whole course of the treatment, how difficult that could be. And so I know it myself. I also had first-hand experience with my sister, who also is a cancer survivor. So I can tell it. I can tell the story, and it's not an easy one for the persons who are going through it, and as well the family members who are there to support. You have to be their strength. I remember having to show my face, and probably my mom never hear that, but she'll hear it now on the program. You know, they say it's important to be very strong for your loved ones. So I'm putting up that big tough look. But then the moment that she goes into that room and can't see me anymore, I cry my eyes out for long enough until there's an indication that she's coming back. You dry your tears up and you pretend to be all, you know, in charge and in control of your emotions. And a lot of people have to go through that so that they can be that support for their family members, for their loved ones. And let me tell you this, as important as chemotherapy is, listen, if I never say this again, I'm saying this now for you. And I learned this from the doctors who were taking care of my mom. As important as chemotherapy, as important as the most expensive medication is, equally as important is support. Equally as important is family support. Equally as important is just support in general. Whether you're a co-worker or family, a friend, or somebody who just doesn't know them. Just the fact that you're there with them so that they don't go through this on their own is as good for their recovery as anything else. Mark my words. So it's a walk of hope for those who are going through that process of recovery. Those of you who are fighting and who's battled, those of you who have lost someone, just know that, you know what, someday we'll be singing a different song and telling a different story. We have already started fighting back, and we're putting up a good fight. Cancer will not destroy us, and it would not take us, take our loved ones away from us. We're going to fight back. So they say there's a shortage of fish on the island, and so that has caused local vendors and so on to seek market elsewhere. So now you're hearing that there are some of the vendors who are actually, and talking about the big ones too, getting fish from outside and having to sell, because I asked the same question too. I know there was like a surplus or a whole lot of fish on the market, and they were saying that there's no export for the fish, and today we're hearing something different now. Probably that's seasonal, probably that's periodic, I don't know, because I'm not part of that, but all you know is that they say fish, yes! You understand? And I guess as much, you know, we don't fish like we used to as individuals, so we depend on, you know, the others. I remember back in the day we used to fish mullet, all kind of day we fishing in the river and all we're going to have fish. You understand? Anyway, let's leave that talk. There were just about 20 accidents on the weekend. Accident here, accident there, accident everywhere, says the police. And listen, they are saying out of the 20 accidents, 18 of them were serious. Serious accidents, I'm telling you. You understand? He had in Telescope, he had Westerhall. Listen, he probably had an accident in almost every parish on the weekend. You understand? Yes, but there was a serious one in Westerhall. I think there were about 5 persons who were hospitalized coming out of that accident. I think it happened, yeah, that was last night, but it is was Friday so much, yeah? But yes, that happened last night, you know, where some vehicles collided. You understand? And, you know, the police was saying that what they find is that a lot of these accidents are happening in the night. So they're asking people to be vigilant and be cautious when on the nation's road and so on. But yeah, boy, 2 vehicles collided in Westerhall. And like I said, there were about 5 injuries coming out of that. You understand? There was another one, I think, where somewhere in St. Andrews. Was it St. Andrews? Yeah, where 1 vehicle hit about 3 vehicles, you know, people. You understand? I do not know what caused it because the police say that they are also investigating that. They are investigating all of the incidents. But again, they are asking people to be extra cautious, to be extra vigilant when on the nation's road, so that you don't contribute towards the amount of accidents that's happening on the street. I mean, luckily, we have not had any fatalities out of those accidents for the weekend. Like I said, 20 of those accidents, 20 accidents, and there were just about 18 that were serious. So we have to say, thank God. The police said that most of the people who were injured in many of those accidents, they were discharged according to his knowledge, you know. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, let's try our best to be as careful as possible once out on the nation's road. All right, we are moving on. Although how we looking for time? The next thing that we have to tell you, let me see. I see that we in too pretty for time, so we'll have to. Let me see. A lot of the other stories that we have to tell you, they are not time sensitive. So I think it might just be a good time to take a quick break and come back. And when we come back, we'll have for you the national report and the weather. Again, we'd like to encourage you, if you have not yet done so, to please, well, I see that there are quite a bit of you, and some of you have not yet shared. So if you have not yet done so, we'd like to please encourage you to go ahead and share the business, man. Share the business. So folks, yes, we are taking that quick break and come back. When we come back, again, national report and the weather.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. Quality of work was amazing, and as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
It's Soca Parang Indie Basket, the Spice Basket. Saturday, 5th November, featuring from Trinidad, Grunta, Baron, Marcia Miranda.
Darling, look, it's Christmas, a special time of year.
From Grenada, Carriacou String Band, Lay. Ernest Enrique and Steve Theodore. Get your early bird ticket for $60 after you pay $80 and more at the door. And are available at Chucky's Bar, Brendan on the Terminal, Grenada Optical in St. George's, Gittins Pharmacy Grenville, Gittins Healthcare Grandad, Shi's Bar St. Mark's, Nick and Bites Guave, St. David's Pharmacy, Carriacou Shopping Centre, Main Street, Sotiers, Sokaparang, Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday 5th November, showtime 8 p.m. Brought to you by National Lotteries Authority, WeFM, Boss FM, Top FM, Magic FM, Bulk by Carib, Captain's Harris, GBN, MTV, Alamanda Hotel, 3 O's Auto Supplies, and Grenada Distillers, Sokaparang, Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday 5th November, showtime 8 p.m. It's another Chucky's promotion.
Tim Sunset Beach Bar invites all to the Sister Isle of Carriacou on their special day pass on Sunday, October the 30th. Catch the Osprey on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. On arrival, get served breakfast, then head on out for an island tour of Carriacou. Take a boat ride to Sandy Island, then it's off to Ansler Roach Beach for a buffet lunch of lobster, fish, chicken and ribs, along with cocktails all afternoon. The package costs $550 EC and includes your tickets to and from Carriacou on the Osprey, breakfast, the island tour, boat ride, and the buffet and cocktails. For bookings and more information, call on WhatsApp 14734153488. That number again, 14734153488. It's Tim Sunset Beach Bar Carriacou Day Pass on Sunday, October 30th. Come have some fun in the sun.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
Have you ever imagined the value of being provided the best care services in the comfort of your own home? Or do you need caregivers that are truly invested in the health and well-being of your loved ones? Here at Innovative Healthcare, we are committed to providing you the highest quality care right in your home and the flexibility to recover at your own pace. Our services include Alzheimer's dementia care, wound care, physiotherapy, post-hospitalization care, cataract care, and so much more. We understand the great importance of your health and privacy. That's why we have a fully staffed team comprising of medical doctors, registered nurses, patient care technicians, and nursing assistants. We are located at Grove Street, St. George's. So contact us on 404-7838 to book an appointment today.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip-the-line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Top SEDEMA official makes first official visit to Grenada to engage disaster management officials. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report.
Do you know that you can lower your electricity bill by switching to energy-efficient appliances? By switching to energy-efficient appliances, you can help lower your energy usage. Your refrigerator, for example, is amongst the highest energy-consuming appliances within your home as it remains running throughout the day and night. Switching to an energy-efficient refrigerator can lower your electricity bill by up to 40%. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However, I can ease the burden of rising fuel rates by switching to energy-efficient appliances. What can you do?
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back. With the details to the news for Monday, October 10th, 2022, I am Sherry Ann Noel. Executive Director of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, SEDEMA, Elizabeth Riley, is in Grenada on her first official mission since assuming the position in July 2021. During an interview with the GIS on Monday, Ms. Riley says the objective of her visit is to meet with the team at NADMA to determine areas that are in need of strengthening.
It's really important for us to become very familiar at the coordinating unit with the new priorities of NADMA, particularly under the new leadership of Dr. Terence Walters, who has been recently appointed. In addition, I took the opportunity to brief Dr. Walters and the team at NADMA, including Ms. Hyacinth, on the new strategic direction for the agency for the period 2022 to 2027. And we're really trying to pursue a transformational agenda for the agency and position it for the future.
Ms. Riley says SEDEMA has noted that there are significant changes with regard to natural hazards across the region, and as such, dialogue with the relevant disaster management agencies is needed.
They're becoming a lot more intense. They're also becoming a lot more complex in how they're presenting. So we took the opportunity to discuss these things, to look at the areas where we can provide support for NADMA in the priorities on their programming. And I'll also have the opportunity to meet with the Honorable Prime Minister today to debrief him on the meeting and the priorities that we've talked through, and also to see how we can best support his transformative agenda as he pursues his tenure as leader.
National Disaster Coordinator of NADMA, Dr. Terence Walters, says one of his major roles is to look at the agency's strengths and weaknesses from a regional perspective, and as such, Ms. Riley's visit is timely. He says this is needed in an effort to bring all stakeholders together to strengthen disaster management in Grenada.
We can sit and examine the priorities and see how our programs in Grenada can be strengthened based on the priorities set by the SEDEMA coordinating unit and based on the opportunities that are available, for transforming our disaster management processes here in Grenada. So it is a really good opportunity for us to have her here so that we can have those discussions.
Ms. Riley will also visit Carriacou and Petit Martinique on Tuesday, as she says it's important to look at all geographic locations. The visit will include a tour of the Emergency Operating Center as well as the satellite warehouse. The team will also hold discussions with key personnel on the island to discuss their immediate needs. Moving along, the regional security system came in for high praise from Grenada's Prime Minister, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, for its efforts towards regional stability and its quick response to national threats and the mobilization of resources. He was speaking at a Thanksgiving service in Grenada to mark the 40th anniversary of the RSS since its establishment in 1982. The organization has intervened in many of its 7 member countries, with Grenada being the first to benefit from a deployment of officers in October 1983 to restore democracy after a period of political upheaval. In 1989, the RSS supported Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis and Montserrat following Hurricane Hugo. They intervened during the prison uprising in St. Kitts in 1984 and Grenada in 2004 after the passage of Hurricane Ivan. Most recently, in 2020, a team was deployed to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to assist during the eruption of the La Soufrière volcano. Prime Minister Mitchell says the RSS has become a reliable source of help in times of need.
Over these years, the RSS has also provided valuable assistance to several countries in the Caribbean region which are not member states of the RSS, stretching from Haiti and the Bahamas in the north to the Cooperative Republic of Guyana in the south. This assistance has taken the form of coordinated specialized security operations in response to natural and man-made disasters and unstable national environments, specialized training, security advice on pertinent national security matters, coordinated counter-trafficking search and rescue operations, mentorship in the prosecution of asset recovery and money laundering cases, expert technical assistance in digital forensics and other high-profile investigations, coordinated air transport for the delivery of COVID-19 vaccines, and transport to key public health and criminal justice officials and lab specimens for testing, among other things.
Also acknowledged the work the RSS is doing to address regional cybersecurity threats.
There is an absolute need for the RSS to provide systems which advance the protection of citizens conducting business in the digital space. The Eastern Caribbean, much like the rest of the world, is moving towards the use of this space to support national economies. This is evidenced by the move to establish the Eastern Caribbean digital currency. The RSS headquarters has commenced work to build cyber defense capabilities with training and the eventual implementation of the cyber security incident response teams. Central to the identification and incorporation of these emerging issues into national security frameworks is the acknowledgement of the impact of the security of citizens. This brings to light the need to transform state security institutions towards citizen-oriented organizations which are guided by acknowledging the citizen as central to the provision of security.
Member countries of the RSS are Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Grenada government is not just talking the talk, but walking the walk as it concerns improving working conditions and supporting the rights of all employees in the Tri-Island state. This has always been a major concern for the new administration, which before being elected into office on June 23rd, crafted its plans and programs that can be implemented once in office. Delivering a message on Monday to mark Solidarity Week 2022, Labour Minister Senator the Honourable Claudette Joseph highlighted a few areas where her government has proven its desire to advance the cause of workers.
To date, we have so far paid workers' salaries improperly docked in 2018, set up and operationalized the Pension Secretariat, and we are well on course to pay retroactive pensions by November 30th, 2022. Appointed and convened the Wages Advisory Committee, last convened 11 years ago under a previous NDC administration. Appointed and convened the Labour Advisory Board, which will give priority to recommendations for amendments to the Labour Code that will benefit all workers. Furthermore, we are pleased to have commenced the conversation on the need to regularize contract workers, not just in the public sector, but in the private sector as well. And we welcome the union's support in this regard.
The annual observance is guided by the theme, Promoting Workers' Unity, Consolidating and Advancing Gains in These Challenging Times. Senator Joseph believes in order for this to be achieved, there must be unity between government and the labor movement. She says only then will solutions be found that serve the interests of all workers, the wider community, and the economy.
My government in these early days has clearly demonstrated that it has the best interest of all workers at heart, given the steps we've taken so far. We intend to move forward in this vein, expecting full cooperation, support, and solidarity from our brothers and sisters in the trade union movement, as together we move Grenada forward.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
Moving along, a boulder which for many years limited access and affected the operation of utility companies and emergency services to the Cherry Hill community in Carriacou is now being removed and result in easier access for residents. It has been removed through the joint effort of the Public Works Division in the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Maxo's Equipment. The company is owned by Maxwell Emmons, who provided the use of equipment free of cost and labor support. Minister for Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Tevin Andrews, along with Permanent Secretary Javon Williams, were on site to witness the demolition of the boulder. Honorable Andrews, in expressing thanks to Maxo's Equipment for collaborating with the ministry, said this is the type of partnership he wants to see in moving Carriacou and Petit Martinique forward. After the stone's removal, construction will begin on 200 feet of concrete road and drains in the area. Minister for Social Development, Senator the Honorable Gloria Ann Thomas, and Minister for Health, Senator the Honorable Gaetan Jonathan Lacrette, have given their support to people dealing with mental illness during the World Mental Health Day messages. World Mental Health Day is observed on Monday, October 10, 2022. The theme for 2022 is Make Mental Health and Well-Being for All a Global Priority. World Mental Health Day is observed to bring awareness and educate individuals on the effects of the illness. Many aspects of mental health were challenged by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, causing countries to increase investments for persons dealing with mental illness and mobilize supporting efforts. Minister for Social and Community Development, Senator the Honorable Gloria Ann Thomas, says her ministry will continue to be the voice of persons dealing with the issue.
As a ministry, we will continue to advocate for persons with mental illness and seek through public education to end stigma and discrimination against our fellow Grenadians. Many persons suffer in silence because of how society treats them. Our ministry wants to lend its voice in ending societal misconceptions about mental health. Although we have achieved quite a lot with scarce resources, there is still a lot more to be done for the mental health in Grenada. I call upon all listeners to join in the movement to champion the cause for increased mental health services and the need to promote good mental health for us as Grenadians.
In his message, Health Minister Senator Gaetan Lacrette said that accessible mental health services are paramount as countries strive to achieve Sustainable Development Goal, good health and well-being.
In conjunction with the Sustainable Development Goal number 3, good health and well-being, civil society organizations and ministries of health across the world join hands with the World Health Organization in championing that all people acquire access to quality mental health care and effective treatments that promote, protect the overall health and well-being of our people. Though the previously stated statistics represents a global footprint of the mental health pandemic that has emerged locally as a nation, we are not immune to the devastating effects of its illness. Celebrating under the theme, Making Mental Health and Well-Being for All a Global Priority, comes at an opportune time with relevance and a timely posture as the walls surrounding the stigma of mental health are falling.
Minister Lacrette also spoke to the ministry's mental health draft.
The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Grenada, is currently reviewing our draft Mental Health Act with a view to amendments that will speak to principles that will drive the provision of mental health services in Grenada. Moreover, we have seen the need for a wellness council that will be tasked with the policy mandate to promote a culture of physical, psychological, financial, and emotional well-being.
And finally in the news, athletes from the St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School SAS dominated the first preliminary round of the National Cross Country Championship, organized by the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture, which signaled the start of the athletics season. Athletes Leona Williams, Janae Williams, and Miguel Cape were among the top 3 placements. The Williams girls, Leona and Jania, placed first and third respectively, while Cape placed second in the male category. Second place in the girls category went to Anya Francis of Anglican High School. Livron Thorne of Ace Club took first place in the male category, while Shaquem Williams of South City Rising Stars placed third. Athletics coach in the Ministry of Sports, Albert Joseph, says that he was impressed with the turnout of athletes, which saw an increase in girls' participation.
The turnout was great today. We had 80 girls participating in the race. That's the most, since I've been in charge of the cross country, that's the most girls we have had up here at SAS playing field for the first cross country. Normally it's somewhere in the 40s, now it's doubled. The boys, we saw a decline in the boys. The boys usually be up between 40 to around 60. This one, it's 43 boys that took part.
The approximately 5 to 7K race, which was partly sponsored by Blue Bubbles, started on the outskirts of the SAS playing field onto Progress Park, Paradise Bridge to Pearls Airport through Dunfermline, and Paradise back to Progress Park, ending at SAS playing field. The next preliminary round of the National Cross Country Championship moves to St. David on October 15, 2022. And with that story, come to the end of the National Report for Monday, October 10, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sharianne Noel, thanking you for viewing.
All right, and it is now time for us to take a look at the weather as submitted by the Met Office. Now, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy with light to moderate isolated showers and a low chance of thunder. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Let's take a look at the weather for tomorrow. What we can tell you is that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy with light to moderate showers and a low chance of thunder. Maximum temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum 25. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And that's our weather report for tonight and tomorrow. Taking a look at those of you who are currently on YouTube, blessings to you. Big up to the YouTube viewers. We have Gloria, we have Michelle, we have It's Clovey, we have Suzanne, and everyone else, Glenora and the crew, my mom, and everyone else. Yes, man. Yes, I see you, Michelle. Thank you very much. All right. Blessings to you too. And those of you who are on Facebook, Cynthia, Hazel, Yvonne, Princess, Javar, Kireen, Shireen, Liz, Sylvia. We appreciate you too, Javar. All right. And the sharing committee. I see that you guys rack up a good 217 shares tonight. Well, you know, you guys rock. And how are you doing tonight? And who else is with us? I mean, everybody. Those of you who are chatting and those of you who are not. Miriam, Bermuda, Vicky, Barbara, Ezreal, Samantha, Rolander, Delaris, Diane, Hillary, Yvonne, Eunice. I mean, everybody, the whole club, man. Big up to you, all right? Cindy, what's going on? All right, Wendy Ann, what's going on? All right. So Della, you're good? We have 2 Dellas. Kathy. Well, I saw Bermuda already. Who else? Who else? I mean, Allah value. Allah alia. And for those of you who have not yet shared, we still like to encourage you to share, despite the fact that we're about to end. I know that there are some of you who you did know, but you, what is that one? You know how much we value the shares, Patty? So please, Sally and Veronica, you know, so share the thing, man. Why is that one, boy? You know, I know you could do better. Some people have not shared at all. I don't know why. You understand? As we've explained, you hear from people from time to time that I don't get to see nothing in the program. He doesn't have the program again. Of course we do. But I don't get notification. I used to get notification every night. I don't know what's going on with Facebook with that, but it happens. Craig, so go ahead and share the business. All right, and help us get other people to share the program as well. That's important for us. All right, so guys, we're going to touch base again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing you back on the program. So, you know, let's do the thing. You understand? So let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, ja. No, blessings again. I love and appreciate every one of you. I'm hoping to see every one of you back here tomorrow, God's willing, in one piece. Take care of yourself, okay? Life is short. You have one life to live. Take care of yourself. God bless you. I love you.